I'm the National Public Relations Officer of Nigerians in Diaspora Organization, Americas USA, and a former president of Nigerian American Foundation here in Florida. We are here today as members of the Nigerian community in South Florida in solidarity with young people who protested throughout the month of October and continue to protest police brutality and human rights abuses in Nigeria. So we are here as a community to show our support for the peaceful manner in which they advocated for change in Nigeria. And we are also here to insist that those army officers who who shot at peaceful protesters at Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria on October 20, 2020 should be brought to book. The protesters were waving the Nigerian national flag, they were singing the Nigerian national anthem when these army officers, the soldiers, opened fire on them. And up till now, there has been no attempt to identify the culprits, and there has been no attempt to bring them to book. We insist that in a democracy, the right to peaceful protest or demonstrations is guaranteed. It's not something that is negotiable. So all the culprits need to be brought to book. And also, what actually led to the protest was the gross human rights abuses that the police officers engaged in. We have a unit of the Nigerian police force called the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, which for decades had been notorious for extrajudicial killings, for torture, all sorts of torture, for extortion. Instead of combating armed robbery, they actually became the armed robbers themselves. So something happened on October 4th. A young man in a Lexus SUV was killed in front of a hotel in a town south in the south part of Nigeria. As soon as the police officers killed him, they dragged him out of the car and they drove away with his car. Now that is armed robbery, and they are the ones that are supposed to be actually, combating armed robbery. So as a result of that, the hashtag #EndSARS, actually trended on social media worldwide, and there was that. As a result of that, we then had actually street demonstrations, not just social media protests, and more than 10,000 young people were massed at the Lekki toll gate for 2 weeks, sleeping there, and basically just insisting that that unit of Nigerian police should be disbanded and the culture of impunity in the Nigerian security forces should end. Unfortunately, instead of responding in a constructive manner to their demands, they went ahead and they started hiring thugs, hoodlums, to attack peaceful protesters. Then when that did not work, they now, got, uniformed army officers to shoot at the protesters 2 hours before a government-ordered 24-hour curfew was supposed to come into effect. We believe that this is an anathema to democracy the world over. And we are calling on friends in South Florida to please help to put pressure on the Nigerian government to stop its barbaric act, and especially now that they have not, instead of they set up judicial commissions of inquiry to look into the atrocities of SARS in the past. They also said they were going to investigate what happened at the Lekki toll gate. But they are saying that with one side of their mouth, while at the same time they froze the bank accounts of some of the, at least 19 of the activists, and then a corporation that was also supporting them. This is anti-democratic, and it shows that the government is not ready to abide by international norms. So that's why we are gathered here today, and we want you to write letters to the president, Muhammadu Buhari in Nigeria, through the Amnesty International website, and demand an end to repression of peaceful protesters in Nigeria.
And where can people get in contact with you? What's the organization's website or Facebook?
It's Naija in Miami. We have it on Instagram, we have it on Facebook, and we have it on YouTube. And you can also contact me at 954-736-6676. I'll be happy to make sure that whatever support you want to give, that we make the Nigerian people know that you are supporting us at this time.
Great Nigeria! Nigeria kwenu! Nigeria kwenu! Kwezi yenu!